Hey, everyone. Episode 352. This is Blockchain Bernie here with my latest episode. And first of all, of course, happy New Year's Eve, everyone. And let me do a quick recap of the Xandeum journey in the year that just has passed. And I'll do that very quickly because many of you might know it already. And then I'll dive into the new year and what's coming in the outlook for Xandeum. All right. So let's get started with what the past year has brought for us, right? And I'll be concise. I'll just focus on what we've really achieved, and I don't give you all the different, ups and downs. And what have we achieved? We launched a product, the storage-enabled liquid staking, a liquid staking platform with tons of innovation. It is storage enabled, which means as soon as our storage layer for Solana, the Xandeum storage layer, is going live, you don't need to do anything. You're absolutely future proof, and you will automatically get your share of these extra storage fees that will be generated on that chain. Plus another innovation of our liquid staking platform, sharing block rewards. Block rewards are a big thing on Solana. We're the only platform that shares these block rewards automatically with you, the stakers. So I also, we launched our token. Is that, it was a big milestone, and many of us might not be all too happy with the token price that we're seeing right now. I mean, it could always be worse, right? But see it that way. Everyone who's selling, let them sell, right? I mean, if they don't believe in what we're doing, it's the best thing they can do, and that gives buying opportunities for anyone that does believe, and it gives a way better runway for the rally that's going to come at some point in time. So I don't worry about that too much. It's all going to be temporary, and especially for the Xandeum project, which is a long-term thing. We're achieving something here that is really tough to do. It is a big problem the world is facing, not having a storage layer for smart contract platforms. So that will be awesome, but it's gonna take patience. It's just gonna take patience, right? And glad we have that token now, and anyone can make their own decisions. All right, so we've launched the token platform. We've launched the liquid staking platform. We've launched the token, and we went to Singapore. We were a major sponsor of that Solana Breakpoint event in Singapore. We made so many great connections. We've learned a lot on the technological side. And also the last thing this year, maybe the last thing, is the DevNet. The DevNet validator nodes are launching. We've done that DAO proposal. It was kind of for gauging the community sentiment. There were a few people that didn't like that proposal, and they would have hoped for higher rewards. So we gauged all voices there. But we've sent the application form out there. Last time I looked, we already had 6 applications. There's a maximum of 40 nodes that we will run on the DevNet, and we will do a KYC, so one person can only run up to 1 node. Oops, my Christmas tree. So, yeah. So, and I just sent out the email like at 11 or so. So within the 2 hours, we already had 6 that signed up, which is great news. And yeah, there's we aim to have like around 20 or so, and we limit it up to 40. So that's a big milestone. And then the last milestone that has been on our roadmap, and by the way, our roadmap is public on the Xandeum.network website. You see the roadmap there. And one of the other things for this year was the green paper, right? So we've been working on that green paper, and the green paper is just describing on a high level the transformation for the Web3 developer. And never forget that that is our target group, that we always have to keep those guys in mind. Developers, entrepreneurs that want to build decentralized apps on the blockchain, and demonstrating to them how easy it is to make storage enabled apps, right? And that's going to be in the green paper. It's a 5-pager approximately. There will be a few examples in there on maybe not already that decentralized version of Wikipedia that we're building. I teased it before as Xandepedia. We might have a different name for that. You might find it in the green paper. And there might also be a very simple a demo app there. And I don't want to say anymore. Read the green paper as soon as it comes out. Not sure if we can do it today. We don't have much time for the year anymore. But I hope we can at least send out an early draft or so, and publish an early draft for comment on X and on our Discord. Yeah, so now that concludes the year. Let me give you some numbers here, right? We have reached over 10,000 followers on the Xandeum X account. Isn't that awesome? So thank you everyone for helping us. And we need that. We need to get out there. We need to get more people onto that platform. And I'm absolutely happy with those 10,100 followers on X. Here we go, 10.1K followers, right? And even on the Blockchain Bernie channel, which is, my personal channel here, we have now how much? 2,613. Oh, look at that. I'm live right now, right? So cool. Okay, so yeah, those are some numbers that I like. If you look at the Xand token, we have 1,071 token holders right now. And with that number, I'll be frank to you, I'm not really that happy about it, right? I mean, it's a great number, right? But we have a long way to go here, right? We need to make this token so much more popular. We need to get out there. We need to get the word out. And it's always a tough balance running this company, a balance between product and product development and marketing, right? I'm happy we have great agencies here. I'm sad that Felix who has been our head of marketing, he's not with us anymore. He left like 3 weeks ago. And, for me, it's the tough decision now. And I thank him for all his services and for everything he has done for us, of course. And the question is now, will we replace him within the next 3 to 6 months? My thinking right now is, man, we need to focus on product development because, everything goes with it. Great news for 2025 is we've been admitted to Mountain DAO, so I will likely be there the whole month from February 1st to February 28th. Take, of course, everything I need that I need for work, do my development there, but, am able to connect with the creme de la creme of the Solana community during that time in Salt Lake City. For me, it's quite okay because it's not that far from where our company is and where I live here in Vegas. It's maybe maybe a 4-hour drive or something. So maybe it's more, maybe it's a 6-hour drive, but still you can drive, right? So, and that's awesome news, right? So, admitted to Mountain DAO, 10,000 followers on X. Our Discord is growing constantly. We're at 3,324 or something, if I'm not mistaken now. Blockchain Bernie X account at 2,600 something. And our email list, by the way, is at 58,000 subscribers, and we're getting great open rates, right? Sometimes we have open rates of 60, 70%, right? So people tens of thousands of people are actually reading that stuff, which is awesome. So we have all these growth rates here, but likely, with the agencies that we help, that we have on board that help us, that get us into the press and stuff like that. If I were to hire a new head of marketing now and do a lot of interviews and then tell them what we're doing, and it's not something that's easily ingested, right? It's a big vision. So unless I find someone that kind of shares the vision and knows what we're talking about and can just move ahead and send it, probably I'll take a little bit of a slow approach on hiring more marketing, because we need to focus on the product development for the next few months here and really have like a working prototype, and demo the architecture, like a little proof of concept of the architecture here, deploy it to our DevNet with the P nodes running up. Those are the things that we need to do. And my apologies beforehand if you don't see me that much in marketing, if you don't see me that much on our Discord and stuff like that. And if I can make the decision between Discord and X, it's a tough decision, right? I love engaging with our community and existing community on Discord, and I keep repeating that, and I've always been saying it, and I'll say it again. We have the best community in the world. Absolutely. I love that. I've never had any of this type of community. And but if I only have a little bit of time and I can say, well, either I'm on X or I'm on Discord, likely in this phase where we're right now, I'd rather be on X, because that gives us the visibility to the world and we can get new people into our project that help us all. We need to have more people there. And on Discord, it's only the ones that are already there that see it, right? That doesn't mean the ones that are already there are not important. They are super, super important. And that's why I am engaging on Discord still all the time. But bear with me, if there's so many priorities, and the main priority is definitely product development at this time. Yeah, so with the liquid staking platform, it's moving forward. We're just implementing a feature where you can pick your favorite validator that your stake should go to, right? It's not just distributed in the pool, but you can support a specific validator that we're working with. We call that feature Solmate, right? Because it's the sol that's being staked to your favorite validator. So that's a great feature. And yeah, that is the outlook for 2025. You see it all in our roadmap here. And I've been mostly talking about, the first 6 months. We might have that simple demo app, which I call I Know It. You will find it in the green paper. I Know It is the name of that little app, of that little demo app, which is smaller than that Wikipedia clone, but it's also not trivial, right? I Know It is like that guessing, like a binary guessing game. You might know these games, right? I might tell you, hey, think of any word of the English language, right? Just one word or a name, right? A name could be 2 words or 3 words, right? Think of anything, right? And then I know it. I know what you thought about, but I'm going to ask you a few questions. And I, of course, is that piece of software that's running on the blockchain. And of course, that database with yes/no questions that are being asked can grow indefinitely, and it could be gigabytes and terabytes someday. Once this piece of software is really intelligent and can guess anything that you're thinking of. And it's that simple version with yes/no questions, right? Of course, you could do that way better these days, probably with AI, But the AI things have a little bit of a drawdown also. They are not deterministic, so you can get several answers, and and when you ask several times, and also they cannot tell you on why they chose which path and stuff like that. So with these binary decision trees, it's a different thing, and that can be our demo app. That's also mentioned in the green paper, to help make it clear to developers on the transformation that we're actually building here, and on having that file system, that huge file system that's being run on the P nodes, but being able to access that in their app. So it's a very, very developer focused but high level document that just shows them the transformation of what they will be able to do with Xandeum that they are not able to do today with existing smart contract platforms. So we might have these demo apps, the I Know It app, but also the Wikipedia clone, by middle of the year, summer, something like that. And and hopefully we have the first versions that we can put live, like real, how can I say, MVP, right? Minimum viable product, something that we can really put out there first on Solana testnet, and then later on Solana mainnet, of course. And hopefully, next year, by this time, and I can tell you, hey, we have that MVP up and running on Solana testnet, and that could be a great thing that we can announce on Solana Breakpoint in Abu Dhabi in December 2026. So, like a year from now. And 2025, I meant 2025, right? I'm reading 2025 on the screen here, and I'm like, okay, next year is 2026. No, I mean next year, 2025. We're going to be in Abu Dhabi in December for Solana Breakpoint, and it would be great. And I do everything I can that we can really show and demo and announce the Xandeum scalable storage layer there in a version that's running live, at least on Solana testnet, right? Not only on our DevNet, which is our own, but on the Solana testnet. So that means the validators that will be running that will be the Solana testnet validators, but they will be using the P nodes, right? So the P nodes is something, if you want to support us and want to run these P nodes, you are in a big pole position then to lead the Xandeum revolution, and having been part of it from day one. So watch out what's happening in January and February with all the possibilities for you to run these P nodes and be part of the Xandeum revolution here. All right, so that was my outlook. I wish you all a very, very super successful and happy 2025. I hope we're going to have that for Xandeum and for the Xandeum team as well. Let me thank, by the way, all the team of the Xandeum family here that has been working behind the scenes, without whom all of this might not have been possible. And also the team's family and my own wife and everyone that's been helping behind the scenes. That is very, very important. And thank you, everyone. It really was a fantastic year. We've made so much progress here, and it was a great year. And let's continue like that into 2025. And I believe 2026 will be a real breakthrough year for all of us within the Xandeum family here. And not only for Xandeum, but in general for, anything who invests in startups, be it with shares in stocks or be it with tokens or anything like that. Mark my words, 2025 will be awesome, but 2026 will be a fantastic year that we haven't seen in a long time. All right, so guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget, though, to give me that like button. It really helps. And leave me a comment here. We still have that points program up, so for liking, subscribing, and commenting, you're getting points on the Xandeum Points app. And but now, it's time to celebrate. I hope you spend nice time with your family and your loved ones, and transition well into 2025. Thanks so much for watching.